EACC Chair Phillip Kinisu has bowed to pressure and resigned from office a day after the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee recommended that a tribunal be set up by the President to investigate his conduct. The Samuel Chepkonga-led committee, after weeks of probing the issues raised in the petition by Albert Mokono, tabled its report in the National Assembly, detailing how his continued stay at Integrity Centre was halting the war against corruption.
Pursuant to Standing Order 230, paragraph 5, finds that the petition as submitted does disclose a sufficient ground as contemplated under Article 251 of the Constitution for the removal of the chairperson of the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, EACC.
Kinisu had been accused that as a director of a company by the name Esaki Ltd, he benefited from a tender at NYS and was not fit to continue holding the prestigious office, given that the same office was investigating the multi-million shilling saga. Kinisu has all along denied any wrongdoing, maintaining his innocence over the issue, claiming the corrupt were fighting back.
A scheme has now been hatched, and it's being executed right now to malign me using wild, false allegations, the details of which are now in the public domain.
And while calling it quits, Kinisu stood by his stand, saying there had been adverse reporting of the matters related to him and his family business, and that the state was using significant resources on the matter than the fight against corruption. His statement says, and I quote, "To ensure that due attention is paid to the fight against corruption, I have today tendered to His Excellency the President my resignation as the chairman of EACC. By this measure, I believe the EACC will henceforth be able to focus on carrying out its mandate." End of quote. The anti-graft boss Phillip Kinisu now becomes the shortest-serving EACC chair after all predecessors, among them Haron Mwau, Aaron Ringera, PLO Lumumba and Mumu Matemo, who bowed to the same pressure and resigned. And finally, EACC boss Phillip Kinisu has bowed to pressure and resigned. But the big question remains, for how long will the leadership of EACC be caught in integrity questions? Reporting for KBC Channel 1, I'm Ron Cliff, Audit.